We're at a point where if we remove all the items from the cart, we still see the subtitle actually coming through. And that's because of how we actually update the subtotal itself. It's on a post save is all we currently do is actually updating it there. So we can also import post delete. So the post delete signal is just like post save and pre-save, except it's just right after it's been deleted. Now the big difference here is the instance itself is actually no longer in the database, but the things about it would still work. So if we did post delete connect and cart item post save receiver, sender equals to cart item, now we can actually do the same exact thing. So let's go into let's add a product in here, add to cart. Let's go to the cart and let's remove this product. Item removed, and we aren't seeing it actually update in live like with the JavaScript, but we do see that if I refresh, the subtotal is 0, which is cool. So going back into our actual JavaScript for this, we are going to look at our cart view. And we see that if we have 0 items, we should have nothing in here, right? So if the cart is actually showing up as far as the 0 items is concerned. So it's not showing this in particular. So if the data has been deleted, we should show that subtotal, excuse me. And the text, we actually removed the text of subtotal, so we can add that back in as well. And then plus, just like that. So let's go back into our products and add a few products so we can delete them. Add to cart, very good. Go into the cart, and we will remove them. Notice the subtitle is now updating. Remove it, subtitle is now updating, or excuse me, subtotal is now updated on both of them, and it is showing that. Now finally, if we don't have any items left, we probably want to just show that here. So the first thing that I want to do is in the view is we'll say if object.cartItemSet.count is less than 1, then we'll show something. Otherwise, we'll show that table. And we'll close that off. And if, we'll say h1, your cart is empty. And I'll put in a div class of column small 6, column small offset 3. And I'll also put text center in here too. So text center. Refresh, your cart is empty. That's what you should see. And we would do like continue shopping. So we could add a link there or something. Cool. So now the cart is empty. We also are going to want to see that with our jQuery call, right? So if we don't have any items left, if there's none left, then we should show that actually coming up. So what I'll do here is then just add another class to this, or actually we don't need another class, we can just do table. I'm going to have to add another item that comes back on the success function, and that's going to go into our views. And we want to see how many cart items there actually are in this cart. So we'll say total items, copy this, and we'll say total items. And then now it's cartitem.cart.items.count, and total items is either going to be that or 0. So it's either going to be the number that's actually in there or 0. So back into our view, we'll then finally say if data.total items is equal to 0, then we want to show this same sort of thing, but I'll just do table fade out, and then I'll add in a div above this, and I'll say div class equals to row, and we'll say main content. And it's going to go on the outside of all of this stuff. So then we'll go into main content. We'll do text, and I'll say cart is empty. Refresh in here. Let's go back into our products or a product, add it in. We see that it's in there. Go into the cart, and let's remove this product with jQuery. Removed it, and now we see cart is empty. Cool, so we actually might want this cart is empty text to be based off of the same data that's here. So let's make a template for it. Inside of carts, I'm going to make a new one. We'll say empty cart.html. And we are going to grab this data here, paste it in here, and do include carts / empty cart.html. And then up here, it's going to be the same thing. Instead of text, we'll do .html, and we're going to put a var template equals to, you guessed it, it's going to be our include statement. So HTML is that template. And since we're doing this jQuery and JavaScript stuff inside of Django, we can actually do this. And then our cart, empty cart, we want to escape all of the actual spacing here, so it can be automatically dynamic for us. So we refresh in here, and now it shows cart is empty. And we do it one more time with jQuery, and then go into the cart, remove it, and it shows the exact same thing no matter what. And if I refresh, exactly the same, which is really cool. So I'm going to make a note is make sure your data is escaped. Oops, and this is going to have to be like this. And this will also be. All right, one last time. Let's check out the cart. Move it, boom. Perfect. All right, so if you have any questions on this, let us know. Otherwise, let's keep going.